Hi, I'm Veronica. Welcome to Total Body Blast, a 9-exercise full body circuit you can repeat as many times in 30 to 45 minutes. Have a seat on your mat, knees bent 90 degrees. Roll down your back and roll to the side to grab your 8-pound dumbbell. Lying on your back, dumbbell in your right hand, left hand by your left hip. Press the weight. Curl your chin to your chest, sit all the way up, sliding your hand up your thigh, and then curl and roll back down, bend your elbow and press. Curl up, 10 each side. It's a roll back, press, and a sit up. Rolling down one vertebrae at a time, working your abs, your rectus abs, pressing, working your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Rolling down, working the shoulder girdle for stability. Keeping your feet planted on the ground. Curling your chin to your chest before you lift your head. Looking to your belly button on the way down and the way up. Last one. Switch sides, taking the weight in your left hand, right hand by your hip. Press the weight, curl your chin to your chest, roll on up, lift up tall, straight arm, roll down, curl and scoop. Tap your elbow to the mat and then press. Curling up, lifting up tall, flat back at the top, curling and scooping into a C curve on the way down and a C curve on the way up with your spine. Lengthening flat back at the top. Keeping that space between each vertebrae as you curl, as you extend and lift into flat, and then as you curl on the way down. Last one. Set your weight aside, come up to stand for alternating side lunges. Grab both 8-pound dumbbells. Stand, feet hip distance apart, curl your weights to your chest, elbows away. Toe heel your feet out wide into a wide leg stance, knees and toes turned out. Inhale, center. Exhale, sit over to the right, bending your right knee, keeping your left leg straight. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. 10 each side. Going as low as you can, dropping your hip low, keeping your knee and toe facing the same direction and your chest lifted, ribs pulled in and up, lengthening from crown to tail. Working your outer and inner thighs, your glutes, hamstrings, and quads. Working on strength and stretch. Last one each side. Toe heel your feet back together. Set your 8-pound dumbbells next to your mat. Have a seat on your mat for coordination. Rolling down onto your back, knees over hips, hip distance apart, heels together, toes apart, Pilates point. Hands stacked behind your head, curled up looking at your belly button. Inhale, straighten your legs. Open, close your legs. Bend your knees, lower your head. Inhale, curl up, straighten your legs, open, close your legs. Exhale, bend your knees, lower your head. 10 total. Press your pubic bone and your sacrum down into the mat, stabilizing your spine with your transverse abs. Curling up right at the shoulder tips to work your rectus abs as well. Taking your legs only mat distance apart and then bringing them back together, working the outer and inner thighs. Last one. Stand up, grab your 20-pound dumbbells for Romanian deadlift row combination. Standing with your feet hip distance apart, arms long by your side. Straight line from head to tailbone. Push your hips back, keeping your back flat. Bend your elbows towards your ribs and then straighten your arms and stand back up. 10 total. As you sit your hips back, you feel a stretch in your hamstrings and glutes. As you stand, feel them contract and engage to pull you back upright. Keeping a nice flat back, working your transverse abs to lengthen from crown to tail. When you pull your elbows in, working from your upper back, your lats, which are just below your shoulder blades, and your biceps, the front of your upper arm. Keep pulling your ribs in and up, especially as you do the row, to keep your spine stable. Last one. Set your weights down. Grab your ball, come onto your mat for a single leg hip extension hamstring curl. Roll down your back, heels on the ball, legs straight, arms long by your side, right leg up to the ceiling. Boost your hips up, extend your hips. Pull the ball towards you with a hamstring curl and then articulate your spine on the way down, straightening your leg. Hips up, curl in and roll down. 10 each side, working your hamstrings and glutes, pressing down in your arms to open your chest and keep the weight in your arms and your shoulders, avoiding any neck discomfort. Last one. Switch sides, right heel on the ball, left leg in the air. Engage your glutes, lift your hips, bend your knee, curl your spine and roll on the way down. Boosting your hips up so your spine is in a plank on the way up, and then articulating your spine on the way down to work your rectus abs and stretch your low back. Feeling those hamstrings and glutes active. Last one. Grab your ball with your feet and flip to your belly for prone leg lifts. Grab your timer. Take your forehead down to your hands, hands stacked. Reach your legs out long, holding the ball in the air, heels in, toes out, and pulse the legs up for 30 seconds, engaging your glutes and inner thighs, pulling your belly button off the mat to support your low back. Reaching out long as if someone were pulling your legs out and then up. Upper body relaxed. Time's up. Kick your ball out of your way, hands under your shoulders, press your hips to your heels, rounding your low back. Set up for swim plank. Come onto your forearms, elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel, feet as wide as your mat, straight line from head to heel. Pivot onto the sides of your feet as you turn out to the right into a side plank, reaching your right fingertips away from your right toes, and pivot back to forearm plank. Side plank to forearm plank for 5. Keeping your right arm lifted as you come back into your forearm plank if possible. But evening the hips in the forearm plank is more important than keeping the arm lifted. Last one, switch sides. Left arm opens up into your side plank, lower your hips back to your forearm plank, and then side plank and forearm plank, pulling your belly in and up, keeping a nice straight line from head to heel. Last one. Stand up for alternating curtsy lunges. Grab your 20-pound dumbbells. Keeping your hands by your hips. Step your right foot back like you're stepping right behind your left foot onto like a tightrope. Bend your right knee and then step forward. Left foot steps behind your right foot, bend both knees, and then step forward. 10 each side, keeping your chest upright and your ribs pulled in and up. Going as low with your back knee as possible. Staying on your tightrope, keeping your hips square to the front. Working your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your outer and inner thighs, and your balance. Last one, each side. Set your weights down. Grab your band and your timer for sideline leg circles. Take your band around your ankles. Lie on your left side, lining your left side up with the back of your mat. Bring your legs forward at the diagonal and take your left hand behind your head, look straight ahead. Lift your right leg so the band's tight and your knee and toes turned out slightly, heel in, and circle for 20 seconds. Right hand can be placed in front of your belly button for stability. Pulling your belly in and up, reaching your right leg out long. Circling and keeping the band tight. Feeling this through the entire hip. Switch directions for 20 seconds. Keep reaching out long with that right toe, creating space in your hip. Lengthen your spine. And switch sides, flipping it over onto your right side, lining up your right side with the back of the mat, bringing your feet forward to the front of the mat, lifting the left leg and making it tight, right hand propping up your head circle. Keep reaching out of the left hip, pulling your ribs in and up, lengthening from crown to toe, working your outer and inner thighs, your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, your core, stabilizers. Reverse your circle. Nicely done. Sit up, take your band off, and get ready for your next round.